Welcome back, lovelies. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 words that you can use to exude positivity in your life. So when it comes to being positive, a lot of what I've noticed tends to obviously come from mindset. And one of the challenges I did on my blog a few months ago was about positive self-talk. So it's not only positive self-talk, but just really positive mental thinking and the kind of vocabulary you use within your brain every day does correlate a lot with your mood. So I have 5 words, technically not all words, some are phrases, that you can use that will help you exude positivity. So the first one is instead of saying I'm sorry for things, like if you're late to say something, say I'm sorry I'm late, or things like that where you're constantly saying I'm sorry. It puts a negative connotation on pretty much everything whenever you say I'm sorry. So what I've discovered that is actually a really good change of mental space is saying thank you instead of saying I'm sorry. So say you're late to meet a friend for coffee. Instead of saying I'm sorry I'm late, you say thank you for waiting for me. Something of that sort changes the way you're thinking and puts things more in a positive frame of mind rather than a negative frame of mind. So try using thank you instead of saying I'm sorry. Number 2 is appreciate. So you can use it just as a word in your head, but also just starting to think about things and appreciating them. So I'm one of those people that believes that everything happens for a reason, whether it's good or bad. And I try to think of things as appreciating that this experience happened or this thing happened or, whatever. It helps you start to see things in a more positive frame of mind rather than, saying, oh, damn it, this bad thing happened. And you can say, well, I appreciate that I got to learn from this, or I appreciate the growth I get to have from this. So try using appreciate in your head more and thinking about things and appreciating them more, whether they're good or bad. The third is phrase, but the third phrase that I think is one of the most powerful phrases in the human language is I am. So we start a lot of sentences with I am. And there's a lot of things you can fill in after that word. I am happy, I am mad, I am depressed, I am loving. There's so many different things that you can fill in with I am. That just taking I am and then putting a positive thing afterwards or a powerful thing can really change the way you see something. So I've talked about it before, but I've got depression and anxiety. So I try to think a lot in my head. I am happy. I am thankful. These phrases sound, if you're new to the positive self-talk kind of thing or positive affirmations, it might seem a little silly at first, but thinking in your head something positive of I am and thinking about something positive can really change the way that you're thinking about things and thinking about yourself. It can just change your outlook on life. Number 4 is smile. Now, you don't have to say smile, you don't have to think smile, but it's been proven, there's been studies that have shown that when you smile more, whether you really honestly feel like smiling or not, it does start to change the chemicals in your brain that you start to feel happier. Now, on a secondary note to that, do not tell somebody to smile. I hate it when somebody, and I get this a lot at work and I don't know what it is, but I've gotten people that say, you should smile, or let me see a smile. You're not going to get a smile out of me if you tell me to smile. But mentally thinking about smiling more often, and smiling at people will make them also more positive. So try smiling more often, even if you don't necessarily feel great. Just try to smile. It'll change your mental space. It'll change kind of how you're seeing things. Now, for the 5th one, the last phrase is it is. Now, again, this is kind of like the I am thing. It is, you can fill in a lot of things afterwards. It is a great day. It is a bad day. It is going to be a terrible party, or it's going to be a great party. There's a lot of a lot of ways you can fill that in, and those two examples alone show the different ways that you can think about something. So even if, like for me, I'm a very introverted person. I don't like going to parties or meetings or mixers or anything that I sometimes have to do for business. So if I sit there and think it is going to be really draining to go to this party, I have to change my mental space and think it's going to be fun. I'm going to meet somebody new. So I have to think, even if it's kind of partially forcing yourself, but you have to start to think about things in a positive light. And using the it's not going to give you the opportunity of it might. It's kind of making it very definite. It is going to be a good day. You're going to kind of really make sure it's going to be a good day because you've kind of made a definite end to it. You've not said, well, it might be a good day. You're saying it is going to be a good day. And you will mentally do whatever you can to make sure it's going to be a good day. Or, fill in the blank. So those are 5 words and phrases that I like to use that help exude positivity and can really help change your mental space to be more positive rather than more negative. Considering the climate of kind of society at the current moment, there have been a lot of bad things happening, a lot of tension. So just starting to change your mental space and just really becoming more positive is going to change everything for you. So try using those 5 words and phrases, and if you guys have any others that you use, comment them down below. I'd really love to hear anything else that you guys have to say. If you guys liked this video, if you guys like hearing more mental health kind of things, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe because every Tuesday I'm coming out with a new video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.